Good morning. It's day 9 of the Camino de Santiago. We left Villmayor about 2 hours ago, and we just took a little break on the side here in a field for me to take care of some blisters. I've been getting blisters the last few days, so had a new one showing up on my toe as we were walking, so we stopped, and I'm having an apple, he's having a muffin, and we're just relaxing. So, welcome to day 9. Buen Camino. Hey.
Buen Camino.
There's the town we stayed in last night, castle up on the hill, which thankfully we didn't have to climb up to. You can see the bell tower, which rang on the hour, every hour, the number of whatever the time was, and one time on every half hour all through the night. And down on the right is a winery. It's a nice little place. We've walked 13K, we've come into Los Arcos, and we're hoping to get some lunch here. Looking behind us, coming from Los Arcos, looking ahead, going to wherever it is we're going, and we only have 2 other people with us. They're way up there.
I didn't really know much about.
Hey guys, it's the end of day 9, and it was another long and fairly tiring day. We did 21K. We went from Villmayor, with some other names that follow Villmayor, to Torres del Dio, and it was a very nice day, but it was a very long day. We ended up taking a nice long lunch break in Los Arcos, and then somewhere in the afternoon, several of my blisters got worse, and then I got 4 new ones on my toes, so I'm not sure what's happening, but I'm dealing with blisters. And so tomorrow we're going to take a short day and only walk about 10K to Vienna. Otherwise, we had a super great day, and I wanted to share some things about the albergues. So we are staying in another albergue tonight. This albergue, I don't know how many beds are in the albergue side, but we're staying on the hostel side. So we have private room with bathrooms. And a lot of people, like a couple we met tonight, they booked all their lodging, they booked everything for the whole time. So they know where they're staying every single night. But what that does is that it sets them into having to always walk a certain amount of steps every day. They know where they're going to be at the end of that day, which, you know, in a case like this where suddenly I have blisters and I can't keep walking the same distances, that's going to be an issue. Sorry about that. My phone went to 5%, and so I had to head to the bedroom and plug in. So as I was saying, it's not, in my opinion, always the best to be booked ahead, because then you can't go with the flow. So we've booked occasionally, like I do have a spot booked tomorrow night, now that we know we're going to only go to Vienna. And then the next day, hopefully, we'll go to Logroño, which is also a very short day of only 10K. So for those who are booking ahead, they're stuck going as far as they want. But those are the people, they want private rooms, they want bathrooms just to themselves. They don't want to share with other people. And I get that. There's a lot to be said for that. So we're doing a mixture. We're sometimes staying in the albergues, sometimes staying in a private room. But with the albergues, there's all sorts of options. So last night, it was a fantastic albergue. It cost us 13 euros a person to stay. So that got us a bed, and 15 euros for dinner, and it was a fabulous dinner, and 5 euros for breakfast. So it was a pretty inexpensive evening and morning, and it was a great night. And the most of the albergues are in that price range, a little bit more, a little bit less, depending. The Donativo albergue is just a donation. You leave however much you want to leave, and I think for some people they leave a lot of money because it's such a cool situation, and then there's a lot of young people who are on a budget and they leave a little money, so it kind of evens out. So the albergues are different levels, they're different. Some are privately run, some are run by the municipalities. Those are the ones that have like 70 to 100 beds in them. And so, there's a lot of options. And for those of you who might think you want to do this, you don't have to stay in places like that. You can book ahead and you can get your own private hotels. So there's a lot of choices. I just wanted to kind of share a little bit about that and let you know kind of what's with that. Otherwise, I think I'll try to cover some of the other stuff that's going on in future videos so that you can have a few ideas about some of the details. I do apologize that my evening messages are so sporadic. I think it's because I'm so tired and it's very hard to keep my thoughts straight. So I'm loving doing this. I'm just glad that you're all very supportive and that no one is judging how good or bad I am at this YouTube videoing. I'm just happy to have it out there so that later Fred and I can have it to look at, but also so you guys have an idea of what's going on as well. So that's it for day 9. Buen Camino.